G'day everyone, and welcome back to the Broke to Barren challenge on Drumard Farm. A lot has happened since last episode. I know I said we would probably be in March or even February, I think was the original plan. But nothing happened there. There was absolutely nothing to do in those couple of months. And I kind of wanted to get the grass mowed. So ended up fast forwarding into March. We got the grass mowed and sorted out. And then now we're in April because I was going to plant sorghum, but did not realise that I do not have a planter. I thought sorghum was in a seeder, but it's actually in a planter, so that kind of threw a wrench in the works. But we're doing alright. We've filled the field with oat because that was the next best option. So we have a field over there of barley that's ready to grow. We have a field over here of oat that is starting to grow. We do need to go over it with the fertilizer and the lime maybe. But anyway, the big obvious difference, we have a new tractor. We have the Fiat Agri 180/90. Big chunk of horsepower more than what we had. And it certainly loves pulling all this equipment that the little Ford got stuck on. Over here, we'll also see all of our grass bales are rolled up and being wrapped for silage, thanks to our new bale wrapper. So we have the Euromilk Scorpio. It is a modded bale wrapper that I've downloaded off the mod hub. We've got our little windrower there, and we managed to pick this up. I can't remember if that was in the second-hand sales or not. I do not remember. But we've got a whole lot more stuff since the last time you guys have been here. Mainly because I got so invested in skipping the months and making sure things were working that I forgot to record anything. Did all the grass, planted the oat, and then realised that I didn't record any of it. Also, over there is our little fuel tank. You can see it in the back corner of the field. So we have this field ready to go in barley in a couple of months. This field over here of oat will be ready to go in a couple of months. And we have 121 chickens, guys. Look at the little guys, or little girls. There are some babes too. Where are they? Right there. Some little chickens. So we now have 121 chickens. So I believe that technically crosses us out of the peasant stage. And I believe that puts us into the shepherd phase, which is pretty crazy. I didn't think we'd be here already, but we unfortunately are nowhere near the monetary value we need to buy this field, which is the already set up sheep field. This is the plan for what I want to use. I would like to buy this, but I do also have fenceless pastures, I believe. I'm not sure, so bear with me. We'll have a look. Yeah, see, so we've got fenceless pastures mod. Whereas if I make that big enough, we'll probably be alright. We've got this one here as well, which is the Drumard Farm one. But we'll have a look. We'll see what we do when we get some more land. Right now we don't have anything. We've got a bunch of eggs there. Oh, also, I just spotted it. We also traded in our plow, and we ended up getting the Lizard 6 meter. It's a subsoiler, but it works as a plow and it's phenomenal. It is my favorite plow and it makes me not hate plowing. So we're going to use that. But right now, as you can see in the top corner of the screen, we have a couple of fertilizing contracts we are going to go do to get our money back up, because we have currently spent a fair whack of it. Now we are going to pay the fee. I believe I've already done it today, but we'll just do it again to be safe, because there's been a couple of times in other episodes where I've said I'm going to pay it and have forgotten to, and have ended up doing it off camera. So I do apologize to anyone that hates the mess, but I work in chaos, so I know where most things are at all times. Get our beacon on and we'll head on out to the highway and we'll go get our fields fertilized and bring in a little bit of extra cash. I did say I would screenshot some contracts that I've done, and I managed to do a pretty hefty one off camera. No, I can't go that way. It's got to be the other way. So I'm fairly confident I screenshot that. So if I did, that screenshot and any other screenshots I've taken of this playthrough will show up now. But it was a pretty decent harvesting contract that brought in a good chunk of money. That did in fact take a lot of time in real world time, because our harvester was nowhere near what was required. So we're just gonna accept that we ended up doing it. We got the money, doesn't matter how long it took, and that allowed us to buy this new tractor. So we're almost here at the first field. Fertilizing should take no time at all. I don't quite know where field 34 is, but we'll go to that after. And then there's a few bale wrapping contracts to do, so we can also head out and do them just for a bit of change. So what I'll do, I know it's only been a few moments, but I'll get you on a little time lapse for this job and into the other field. We'll get them both done in the same time lapse. We'll drive back, get our bale wrapper and pick up both of the baling contracts, the bale wrapping contracts that are there. So I'll see you at the farm when we're getting the wrapper, guys.
Don't know what you wanna achieve, but make 'em believe you know where you're going. Doesn't matter when you're with me, I like you for you and all that you're doing. I used to be just like you, trying to meet the expectations of this life. But I wrote my own set of rules, you should write your own too, so we can feel alive. Let's get lost in the night, lost in the night. I'm gonna be there, yeah, be by your side. Let's get lost in the night, lost in the night. Nothing can compare to this feeling alright. When you're lying there old and gray, you'll think of the days you savor the moment. You'll remember the
Alright guys, welcome back. Unfortunately we did have to go to the store and get some more fertilizer, so that's added a whole other 5 minutes to the job, but we can get around it. Now we know we're definitely full of enough fertilizer to even go over our oat field if we need to. It's not that expensive. It's covered in the 2 contracts anyway. We should be roughly 25,000, I would think. Or close to it. There we go, done and dusted. Let's have a look at the contract. The contracts now. Just under 25. Not too shabby. Now we can take the fertilizer spreader back. Go pick up our bale wrapper. And we can get onto the bale wrapping contracts that we have. So the goal of this episode is to A, make sure that the oat field is ready to go. It should be. I don't think there's much else we can do to it now. Maybe a bit of fertilizer, a bit of lime, but I'm pretty sure everything's all good. And if possible, I would like to get a grain mill, purely in preparation for the barley in the field and the oat when that is ready to harvest, because they should be harvestable a month apart, and the oat actually produces more flour per granule of oat or whatever it is. I think it's an even split. 30 oat is 30 flour. So sorghum I think is better because it's a higher yield, but kind of just want to get flour going so we can buy a bakery and get, not bakery, the preserved food factory, and start making noodle soup. That's our whole plan. I should have been looking for more fields. I should have been looking to buy the sheep field, but I didn't. I kind of needed a bigger tractor. Little Ford was struggling to pull certain equipment, so this popped up, or a different tractor I think popped up in the used sales, and the price of it was less power than this for something like $10,000 more. So that was sort of a not going to happen. It would be good to get a hoe so that we could get rid of the weeds in fields, but as of right now, we are going to focus on bale wrapping. So let's go get our bale wrapper. I was going to do both, but one's only for $1,000 and it's just not worth it, really. So we'll get this one. I believe it's just on the field across the road. So we've got 3 pallets of eggs there. So as long as we can start getting the flour generated relatively quickly, we should be alright. It's just the matter of actually getting it done. So come into the field. How many do we have to do? Not a lot. It shouldn't take long. Unfold the bale wrapper, I should say. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 10 bales. Easy done. And then hopefully next month our silage bales are ready to go. And then that should get us not a lot of money, but it should get us something at least. I gotta turn automatic unload off. On. There we go. Now we can get this next bale in. Come on. There we go. Nailed it. We park up next to this boy. I feel like it takes a while to wrap these bales. I don't know if it's the wrapper specifically or just I'm so used to balers that wrap at the same time that it's the fact that I'm just waiting for it to be done. But it's not too bad. But yeah, our new tractor's pretty cool. Nothing outrageous on the inside. I don't know if that opens the door or not. Nope, that's the roof. But we got a little sunroof. I think this is the back window. There we go. And we can open our door for a little bit of airflow. Pretty fancy. We spoiled ourselves here, guys. But the silage should get us a little bit of cash. I probably shouldn't worry about making produce yet, but I just feel like the noodle soup, the sooner we can get making that, the more money we'll make, essentially. I'm pretty sure, quick autosave. I'm pretty sure the noodle soup is relatively good. But it's kind of the only thing we can make. Yeah, so as long as we can get a little bit out of it, we'll be alright. But it's also, this is what we need. This place here. Which if I visit, where is it? There. It's only 36,000, so that's actually really good. We could do that with not much difficulty. And then I feel like the noodle soup production will bring us a decent chunk of money. Even if we sold the flour, I feel like that would be good. It's just the fact of taking my time with it, knowing that I've got plenty of time to do it all. It's sort of going to be a long series. It's not going to be over in 20 episodes. But I kind of need to get the ball rolling a little bit. Technically, we could take the loan out to buy the land. And then we've got the land down. We can put the goats, some sheep or goats in there straight away and start benefiting off them with goat's milk and wool, but I'll think about that off camera. Right now, we're going to get this done. Final bale. I think there's no more that we can see. Nope, they're all on their sides. It's good, we'll drop this one off. We'll need more bale wrap soon, but we don't have any more grass fields of our own, so right now it can just be folded up. There we go. We'll get the contract. That's 3,000 done. So we'll take the bale wrapper back. And then I'll just do a quick double check of our oat field before I do anything else. The reason I kept the little Ford tractor that we started with is purely because this one cannot have narrow tyres put on. It's mediums or wides the whole way. So in order to do any field work after the crop has started harvesting or growing, excuse me, we cannot do anything. If it needs to be sprayed or weeded, we can't do it because our big tractor has no narrow tyres. So now, yeah, I think we might have to use the big tractor anyway for this. Not that it's going to damage it. It's still only in its first stage of growth. So we can just park the tractor here. I know it's a mess, guys. I apologise, but look at my tractor going without its engine on. That's crazy. So we'll get the fertiliser spreader on. It was just a tad heavy for the little Ford, I think. Get this on. It might not need anything. It's going to take it though. So that's good. I don't know if it's making a difference. Doesn't appear to be. It's actually not taking anything out of the spreader. So I don't think it needs it, if I'm honest. Oh, it took a little bit there. Oh, that'll be because I extended the field out to the side, so it'll be the little side pieces. Oh, that bit's getting some. That's good. That needed it. It's not too bad, actually. It's doing alright. It's just unfortunate that it's... I don't think this can actually read how much it needs, but we're doing alright at the minute. No, it can up here. Oh, there. That's right, it's definitely getting better. Our environmental score's pretty good, guys. We'll just do the whole thing anyway. It's fine. Because this is nitrogen, yeah. It's not a great field. It's not the best. I can't think of the word. What is it? It's not the best soil type. It's loamy sand. So, not great. Not great return on our investment, but I'm pretty sure that field over there is all loam. Or whatever it is, it's the good one. Whatever we need it to be. So, we get our benefit from that. Bit of fieldstone there that I missed that I'm not that fussed about. Get this last little bit. And we just have to do those two little strips there. This is just a final little check on the field. Just to make sure everything is as good as it can be, you know. It's definitely not going to be the best yield out of it all, but we can get something. I don't know why that slowed down. I didn't press the brake. But that'll do us for that one. I'm pretty sure there's not much we can do, if I'm honest. It just kind of is. Nitrogen's perfect. Except for there, but whatever. pH is alright, but not fantastic. So we could drop lime on it, but I'm not going to do that today. I'll leave it for now. I might do it off camera, but I don't think it really needs it. It's not going to benefit it, and it's just going to cost us material. So we'll get this done, parked up. Oh, drop it in. There we go. And there's no more good contracts, is there? Another cheap fertilizing, stone picking, and weeding. We don't have any of those. We could get a hoe. How much are they? Yeah, see, 12,000 or a $6,500 weeder. But not worth it. Not worth it for what we need to do. So right now, this is the plan. That's the wrong. Nothing in the sales. That's not a bad little mini tractor, actually. But this is the plan. We are going to build one of these. Just because. Where can it go? I don't know. It's not moving for me. That's fine. We could essentially chuck it right there. Like, if I'm honest, we could go... We could take out a bit of field. We could do sort of anything. Could chuck it here. On the edge of the road. But it just, the level of the land is not nice. Because it sort of goes downhill a little bit. So we'd want to keep it up here somewhere. Like we could just do this. Right there. But put it right next to the house. This is the furthest we can get it away from the house. We drop it in this side, it stacks up on the other side, and we're golden. So we could do that. But we've also got plenty of time to potentially... I keep forgetting what I'm doing. I would like these. Now this is the improved small productions mod, where everything is just a little bit more beneficial. And that's a little grain mill. So that's even smaller than the windmill. Yes, it's $16,000 more, which is kind of... like, I don't really like that. But it's because it's basically the grain mill that the game has, just better. Because this is the grain mill there. I'm not specifically certain what it does, so if I do put it down, I'll have a look for you. But right now, I think that's going to do me for April. I think we might step ahead into May. I had to remember what month was next then. And I will just see what's going on. We'll see how our crops are. See if things are ready to go. And see how many more eggs we've got. We could always sell some of the eggs. Hopefully we'll have silage. That'll be good. Not 100% on that. Ooh, there's a Mac in there. Ooh, that's not too shabby. That's a good trailer too. Wow. 28% off, and it's only 453,000. That's a decent little trailer, but our one does us. Our one's good enough. Now, I don't think this is ready just yet. No, one more to go. One more month. That's not ready, but this field should be starting to sprout some stuff. Yeah, there it all is. 2 of 5 growth stages. Not too bad. How's our silage going? This was the last bale we did, so if that's ready to go, No, 47%. So it's going to be another month or so. So that's again not too worrisome. Oh, do we have a whole lot more chickens? No, we got the same. They're still not chunking through the food though, so that's really good for us. Is there any decent contracts? That'd be good. There we go. Mowing as usual. 2 weeding contracts. We'd get the money back for the weeder there. But we've already got mowers. So he could, that's the 2 fields that we just fertilized. That would get us 6. What do we do, guys? Do I have anything I could sell to get that little bit of money back? I honestly don't think so. We could get rid of the cultivator, but that does a lot of cultivating contracts. This is ready in, what, a month? Next month, so June, that should be ready to go. I think where we're at, we might just leave it here. Because there's not really much that I want to do that won't impact what we do next month. And if I start harvesting now, this video is going to be huge. And we don't really want that right now. So, next episode. Oh, I just looked at the weather. There's a tornado coming. Oof. So next episode, I will be harvesting this field. Be leaving that field well enough alone. Harvest that field. Be selling this silage most likely. And then we'll either be buying the improved grain mill or just buying the big windmill looking thing. One of the two, because I'm pretty sure the grain mill that's on this map is insanely expensive. Yeah. It's like $300,000. And I'm just not doing that. So that's the plan. We're going to get flour from the barley. We're going to be harvesting. And we're going to be on our way to using our productions. So, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you liked it. Comment down below what you think is a better option. Because I'll probably see it before I record again. And, yeah. Just let me know where you think we should go. If it's even worth starting to make the productions now. Or if we should just farm up the eggs. Sell the eggs. And then go from there. But thanks for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.